Okay, we are going to learn today, inshallah, forms, which is the last topic in the web. So here, I'm gonna say, for example, I need your feedback. So I'm gonna copy this one and say here. I'm gonna say here, okay, feedback. Okay, so I'm gonna change it to feedback from the user. Okay, and that make it capital. I will make the page, so I'm gonna clear that things here. Say okay, this is the feedback. When I click a feedback, I want the customer or the visitor to my website to do the feedback. So this is the shape of my website. Looks like this, and this is the Bing search here. Okay, and it's not opening, so we have to make sure why it's not opening. Let's why it's not opening. I want to see the exact web address for it. So this is the Bing. Gonna copy this one here, copy, make sure it is the same title, and here in the search, if you go to the property, I'm gonna put it exactly here. So Control V, see if it's work or not. Save. New buttons. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move this picture to the image, and then save. And then I'm gonna show it on the browser. See if it's work. So this is the Bing search. Should work. Yeah. It does work. If you want someone to search on your site, you can provide Google search, Bing search, or something like that. Google search does not work on the frames, so only the Bing can work on the frames. And this is the photos, academic, about me, and so on. So the feedback. I need to do the feedback, which is a form. How do I design that? Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to create a new page. And then this page, I'm gonna choose HTML page and then say okay. So this is the page. Okay, we're gonna learn how to do the form. The form is similar actually to this one here. So I am working on a project. I can show you that. Okay, it looks like this. If you have a form like this, you have to fill the form. Okay, so you write here, for example, you write here something like that. Tell him, write your name, write your email address, choose something, and then here you can say to them, اكتب تفاصيل المشكلة, or write something. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the form like this so the user can choose what to write. Okay, something like this. We're gonna do something like this. How do we do that? First of all, the form is using this toolbox. Everyone can see it in your program. Okay, there's a tag. I don't want the tag. And there's the media. I don't want the media. There's the ASP. I don't want the ASP. Okay, I want the form control. Remember, you have so many control here. I want only the form control. If you don't see it, you can say view and then go to the what do you call it, toolbars, and then you can choose tool, not here, sorry, but probably page design, split code, here, formatting, and got, or you can say insert HTML, and then you can choose more tags and so on. So it's usually on this side. Okay, it's usually on this side. I'm gonna keep it on. I can keep it on because if you click on this one, it will disappear. Okay, if you want it to comes, click on the pin to make it here all the time. So first of all, we're going to learn these tools inside the form. What are these tools? Okay, some of the tools are used for selection, to enter a text, some of them to enter a form or something like that. So the first one is called advanced button. So when I put the advanced button, it's just a button like this. I can put it in the middle. I can move it anywhere I want. Okay, so this is the button. I can go to the property. Okay, with the button, right click on it, advanced property, and you can see what you're gonna name it. Let's call it, for example, click or submit. And then the value is sub. Okay, you can change the submit, for example, submit or reset. You can change the direction. If you are writing in Arabic, you can choose from right to left. If you are English, from left to right. You can increase the width from here to size, make the size bigger. You can make it here 30, and here make it 50. Let's see how big is it, like that. So if you want to extend it also, you can use the mouse here to make it bigger or smaller. And you can write here submit or any word you want, irsal or submit or click me or anything. So this is a button, is that when you click on it, if you want to see it, you're gonna write that, you're gonna save it. Okay, you're gonna say form and then say okay, and it will looks like this on the web page. You click on it. Okay, when you click on it, it will do something. This is the button. All right. Another one is called what? Is called the text box or drop down. Drop down is a choice. So if you wanna, this is called a drop down box. You can put it here, for example. Let's make a space between them so you can see them. Here, for example, choose. I'm gonna write something here. Choose college. Okay, choose a college. Okay, and here I'm gonna can extend it like that, make size bigger. All right, and this one you can just make it bold or whatever you want to do with that. All right, I'm gonna right click and say property, form field property, and then you can see there's a no here. Okay, I'm gonna remove the no, and I'm gonna say what's the name of this property? Name it college. And then I'm gonna add a value here. I'm say HCT, and the value is HCT. It make it selected, okay. And then I'm gonna add a new one, which is called every CT. Check this. Say okay. Add and Nizwa. Okay, and then select this and okay. Add another one, Musanna, for example, and take this one. Let's make it M, and say okay, and that's it. Okay, you can increase the height, you can increase the width, you can allow him to select more than one choice, but I don't want to. I just want him to choose one. And the direction again, Arabic or English, you can choose that. And say, okay, if you want to change the order, make every city the first, you can move up. Or you want to modify this one, Musanna, modify, you can change the name to another name if you want. And this is, there's something wrong here, so I'm going to change it and say, okay. And then, okay. All right. Now, how does it look? Look, drop down. Okay, if I go to the page, and see how's it look like. Yeah, it will look like this. This is called what? Drop down box. Third one we're gonna learn is here is this one here, input button. Let's leave this one, okay? Now, advanced button is just a button for submit or reset. These are only two types. So if I want to right click on the probability, you can see it is just submit and reset, okay? And you can make it normal if you want, okay? But input button, sorry, is different. Again, I'm going to put it next to it, okay? Just make space between them. You can do that. It looks like it, button. Nothing difference between them. Right click, the same probability, but the only difference is that you can choose also submit or normal or whatever. Direction again, the name, and the value on the name. This is the label. This is what? The label. If you change here, you can say reset. Okay, and it here, I'm gonna change it to reset, and I'm gonna make it reset. Okay, and this is value changed here. Okay, now this is for the buttons. So we have two buttons, advanced and input button. You can use any one of them. That should be fine. We have the input file. If you want to upload a file, if you want to like submission the assignment, you need to upload a file. If you want to design a page that allow the user to upload a file, you can use upload file. You can put this one here, okay? You can write in it here upload file here, and then you can see that when I show it, okay, when I show it to you, upload, when I show it to you, it looks like this. It will look like this. Choose a file. So when you click choose a file, actually it goes to the browser and you can choose the file, any file you want, and then say this one here and say okay. And you can see the name of the file. You can use it, you can save it in the database or do whatever you want. So this is for uploading a file. This is for uploading a file. All right. All right. Now you can also insert an image. Sorry, input heading. Input heading is for the password. Okay, they're gonna hide the letter that you type. Here there's no typing. Here you choose from the list. Here you browse the file. But if I want to enter something, I'm gonna use input heading. Okay, and this is used for the password. Okay, this is heading. Do you see it? You don't see it. But if you go to the code, you can see it is what? Here hidden. I have added two. Okay, I have added two. We use this sometime in the programming to save some value without the user know that it is saved. So I'm going to delete the hidden because you're not going to use them that much. Okay, and whenever you add anything here on the form, here it will create inside a form, and you can see that they are all inside a form. They are inside a form. You can see that they are all inside what? Inside a form here. All of them are inside a form. Okay, I can add also, I'm gonna go to the design. I can teach you an image. If you want to add an image, you can ask the user to enter an image. So I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna say here, just make it here like this. You can insert an image here. Right click, property, and this is called image. and you can put the image, any image in there you want. So I'm gonna say, okay, which image do I want to put? Let's say here I'm gonna put this one here, okay? And it's like putting an image, but on a form, like that. You can reduce the image size. It's like an image, but on a form, right? I can display an image here. I can upload an image and display it here. Okay, when you upload your picture, when you create a profile on the Twitter or Instagram, you upload your picture and then it will show it here. Now, another one is here for the password, to enter the password, okay? To enter the password. So this one here, I'm gonna say to him, home, enter password. This one will not show the text. You can say the probability, form probability, and I'm gonna call it password, the initial value is space, and then okay. If you run it, you wanna see it, okay, you can go and see it right here. I'm gonna refresh the page. Here, when you type anything, it will become like a star. You will not be able to see the letters. You will not be able to see the letters. Now, this is for the password, to ask the user to enter a password, right? Another one is called here, is called what? Is called radio. Now the radio is something that make the user choose one of it, one only, okay? So for example, I'm gonna say here, let's say enter your sex, for example, or gender. Let's say gender. What is your gender? And I can put the input button because he has to choose one gender, either male or female. And I'm gonna put the radio here. I'm gonna write here what? Male, okay, and put space, and then insert another one. You have to insert another one, radio. It looks like a circle here, and I put here female. And make sure they're in the same group. So right click, property. This is a group name. I'm gonna call the group gender. Okay, and the value here is male, first one, and make it selected. Okay, second one, same group, gender, because but the value is what? Is female. Okay, here, and you can see the probability is the same. If I added two, okay, if you want to add one more, you can do it, but has to be on the same what? On the same group. Has to be in the same group, okay, same group name. So this is gender, and the other one has to be in the same group, gender, but the value is what? Is different. This is female, this is what? Male. Okay, the value, but the gender, the group name should be the same. Remember this, the group name should be the same. If you want to see how it looks like, and you can show it on the browser, if you say that, I can choose one only, male or female. I cannot choose both because they are the same group. I cannot choose. If I put another one, but the group is different, then this is not gonna work. Okay, I can add another one. For example, I can say education, your education, for example. Okay, education level. For example, I can add a radio button here, one, and say here diploma space and then add, and then the diploma, I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna make the group not like the gender. If I kept it the gender, diploma, if I kept it as a gender, see the group name is gender, it will be the same in group in this one. I cannot choose it. If I save it and see it in the browser like this, if I choose diploma, this will not choose female or male. This is will become the same group. I have to change the group here, so different group. So here I'm going to say level. Okay, I will add a new one, and I'm going to call it advanced diploma. This is radio. Here the radio. I'm going to add an advanced diploma. Diploma. Okay, I'm going to put it in the same group as this one. What's this group? Level. Just to make sure, copy it. And then okay. And then here I'm going to say this is the group is level and advanced diploma. The value is advanced diploma. Okay, I'm going to add another one, and I'm going to call it bachelor radio. Going to call it bachelor. Okay, and then they put it the same group, level, and the value is bachelor, like this. Sorry, the value is bachelor. And say okay. And if you can see it now, it is separate from the gender. Okay, it's separate from the gender. You can see here, I can choose the gender, male or female. I can choose the diploma because they are separate group. Okay, I can choose only one of them from the group, only one of these. Okay, either this or this or this. Input radio, you can choose one only. Okay, but if I can make them in a group like this, it's much better. So what I can do, I can create a group box here. I can put a group box here. I'm gonna call it, for example, education. Okay, and I'm gonna put the diploma and this one and the bachelor inside the group box. Sorry. I can put them inside the group box. I cannot move them, but I have to put them from the beginning. Okay, so I can this one inside the group box. Okay, and you can see that that is the female and male does not go with it. So I have to take it separately. Okay, and the male and female comes like this, and I have to make space between them. This is called a gender. Okay, and I have to also move the female and male. Delete this one. Sorry, you can delete this one here. Oh. I can also put the education level in a group. So I'm gonna copy this one like that. Sorry, cut, and I'm gonna go to the group box and just put it right here. Group box, just put it here. Okay, just make space, and I can put the educational here, and I can move, I can make it larger, I can make it smaller, like that. This one is too long, so I'm gonna make it smaller. Okay, a little bit. Okay, so I can just resize it. You can put the female down here, second line, if you want, that's fine. Just click enter, and it comes to the second line. Make it smaller like this, and that's it. Yeah. And here I can move the diploma and the word diploma and advanced diploma, make space, and move this one here, make space, and move the bachelor, and you can also move the word. Okay, this looks much better. You can change the color, so you can get to the group box property. You can change the direction, the alignment. You can put it on the left, right, top, center. I can put it in the center if you want. Say okay. You can see the title goes to the center. If you're writing in Arabic, okay, if you're writing in Arabic, you're gonna make it on the right side. So here I can write what? I can write here مستوى الدراسة أو التعليم, like this. And then if you want to see it, you can look at that. You can see it. It looks like this. Okay. So the radio, you can make one choice. But if you want to allow the user to choose more than one option, okay, so for example, I'll create a group box here. I'm going to say here, what do you like to eat? Okay, what do you like to eat? Okay, what do you like to eat? I'm gonna write it in Arabic, so I'm gonna say here, or English, what do you like to eat? You say, what do you like to eat? You're not gonna make him eat only one thing, so you can ask him, what do you like to order? Or let's say order, if you are in a restaurant, okay? I'm gonna make this one like this and make it bigger, okay? And here I don't want to add radio box because radio box I can choose one. I'm gonna add something called checkbox. What do you call it? Check box. So I'm gonna add the checkbox here. I'm gonna add more than one, okay? And checkbox, another checkbox. So I have two. I make space between them. I will add another one, checkbox, space, another checkbox, and so on. So here I'm going to say here, for example, I would like to write rice, beef, salad, and just remove the space between that. You can just make it close and remove the space here. There's a space. Salad, and I would like to eat soup. Okay, he can order all these things. Can add to him as well something here. Let's say I want to order coffee as well. So these are four. I need to make them the same group. So click, okay, and this is the name. Click, and the name is it's not like a group, separate. So this is the name. I'm gonna call it rice, and the value should be rice. Remember that, okay? I'm gonna make it checked. And here, same thing. Click. The value is beef, and here the value is beef. Okay. Salad, and then I make it salad. Okay. And soup. And here, soup. Okay, and then coffee, it will be coffee. Let's give it the same name, coffee, so you won't get confused. Okay, coffee. And you say, okay. And if you look at it in the web, okay, if you look, how does it look like? It will look like this, where you can choose more than one. You can choose all of them. You can choose just one. You can choose. You can leave them all without any choice. I don't want to eat anything. I just want to sit. I just want coffee. Okay, so you can make an application for a restaurant and the menu is there. You can choose which one you want. Okay, but here just one choice. Here you can choose more than one. Okay, that's it. And one last thing, text. Now we enter the password. What if I want to see something? So I want to enter username here. I'll say username. I want to see the text. User name. I want to see the text. I'm going to use input text. The input text is not like a password. Okay, this is the input text. See? Input text. It's not like password. You can see the letters. All right. If you want to see them, you can see that here. Okay, this is the username. So I write anything, you can see the letters. But in the password, you will not be able to see the letters because it's a password. Okay? And here there is also a reset button and reset button and submit button. If you add a button, same button that we add before, you can choose if it's from the probability, you can make it reset or submit. If you want it quick, you can just put a reset button quickly here. Just a reset button. And you can see the reset is written there and the type is reset. You can change it to submit if you want. Okay? If you want a submit button, you can put it directly here. You can see the submit is written there and the property is what is submit. So a quick thing, all right? If you wanted to enter text, but not small text, very large text like a paragraph, you're not going to use, say here, what do you think? What do you think about what Dr. Moonther? Let's say that, for example, okay? And you can put text area here. Text area is more, it's large. You can enter paragraph like that. You can change the probability, put the name for it. Okay, so this is text area opinion. And the value, initial value is nothing. Okay, and if you save it and see it on the browser, here you can enter small text, 100 letters probably. But in the text area, so you can enter more than one thing. You can say, I hate him, bad person, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I know this is what you think about me. Okay, now, this is all the things that we're gonna put in the form. So you have to put a button. You can put drop down. You can put file upload. You can put a picture. You can put a text to input. You can put text for password. You can choose radio, which is only choose one of the options. And we can put an option that you can choose more than one, which call a checkbox. And you can enter a text with more than one line, like a paragraph. Then you can use text area. These are all the form controls. Okay, so next time, inshallah, we will create the feedback form here. Okay, in this page, we said that we're gonna create the feedback form. So the feedback form, we're gonna create it in order to use the form control that we used. I hope that you understand every one of these, because next time I'm just gonna go and draw the feedback